Test. That's working. Okay. What is going on with? Okay, that's working.
Barry Norman is turning in wherever it is he's in at the moment.
Righty-ho, I seem to recall we left it last time with the bad guys sneaking up on. So, and I think we ended the round, so combat round 2 will
Not
begin.
doing a very good job of
now.
it. It looks like Court Vorka's already spotted him.
Second round to go, and the bad guys got the Joker.
Grr.
Actually, which ones?
What would you let them do that for?
It's a very good question, really.
Have the bad guys got the Joker now?
Yes, you just can't see them.
Damn, boy.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, that's sorted.
The combat tracker doesn't say that then. I bet they've screwed it up, haven't they?
No, it's just they're ones you can't see.
They're invisible on the combat tracker.
All right,
Yes.
I'll take it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they thought, oh, we'll just update the combat tracker, and it's been broken for a week now.
I should put Volker on hold. Briggs is delayer.
Okay.
Volker's on hold just in case. Because
Got it. I'm still trying to catch up with getting everything logged in properly, so.
No, that's absolutely fine.
I'm trying to remember what the hell was going on.
We're fighting cultists of Urgathoa.
Yes, we are. I see this.
And,
now. Okay.
and skeletons.
Yeah, so we had gone into the dungeon, and I said, I can see dead people, and there's a vampire down here somewhere creeping about in the dark. And
Yeah,
there
that's
isn't.
going to be fun.
No vampire down here.
And
Nose ferret.
Yes.
Oh, what?
well,
A nose ferret.
What the hell's a
and,
nose ferret?
Gary opened the door, and it was all filled with skeletons, lo and behold. Unfortunately, three human cultists
parlance for
have come up
Nosferatu. That's what they call Nosferatu in Deadlands, nose ferrets.
Nose ferret.
Oh.
From Night Train.
To me, Night Train's Guns N' Roses song, but fair enough.
Converting over the last of I'm halfway. I've just started the third adventure. Playtesting that soon.
Are these cultists in bed?
No, it's their bunk room, but they weren't in bed.
They weren't in bed. They just happened to get blown onto the beds by a certain havoc.
Yeah, stunned some, and then Sassafrax hit them with a havoc to add insult to injury.
So is Cultist 3 currently prone then?
Cultist 3 is entangled and distracted. Prone.
What about Cultist 1?
Cultist 1 is entangled and distracted. It be pointed out the cultist you hit's grinning evilly, grimacing in pain, but is still standing.
Yes, I know. Okay, I think Majenko's going to come and give me a hand then. That's the way to do it, Majenko.
That's a hit with a raise. Fortunately, that armor's very tough on the thief.
Never mind. If nothing else, I'll have gang up bonus next round if she's still with it.
Indeed. Okay, cultist of Urgathoa number 1 is standing. So, well, I think we all know what I'm going to do because I'm just an evil git these days. I'm playing the bad guys, so.
You're going to have to multi-action to do anything more than break out of your entanglement.
Not bound.
Oh, you're not bound.
He's just at -2,
Hmm.
along with being distracted by havoc.
Yeah, the distracted by habit's a bit annoying. Okie dokie. So anyway.
And when he's done, Vorka will go ahead and take his turn.
Okie dokie. Gonna have to go large, aren't I?
Go large or go home.
He's already at home.
Well, then go large.
Give him bennies. Certainly RNG, he hate me. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, I did notice something. I did notice something in the chat, completely unrelated to this game in any way, shape, or form. But I happened to notice it just before I started streaming that in the Savage Worlds channel on Discord, Derek from Fantasy Grounds said the bennies must flow. So the bennies must flow from Derek in Fantasy Grounds.
Hey, go Derek.
Hey.
And
That's go
RNG
Derek, not Bo Derek, just to be clear.
and RNG, he hate me, has told me I've got to give him bennies. So there you go.
Hooray!
And then I've got to spend 4 power points to 5 power points to stun everyone. Okay, so that's a successful stun with a raise. So Leia, Sassafras, Gastus, Appy,
That's loud
Majenko.
today.
It was loud today, sorry about that. Why is that so loud? Global effect volume is... Oh, one-shot volume's up at 120%. Must have been playing with something earlier. Okay, so Gastus, Leia, Aki, who's not here, and Sassafras all need to make stun vigor checks at -2, as long with Majenko and Argenia. I shall do Aki's. Not here. It's going to keep stunning you.
Benny that one time.
Gastus is not stunned after spending a Benny.
It's fine.
Sassafras is stunned.
Well, it's a good thing I can't fall since I still haven't got up from the last one.
And Argenia
Indeed.
is fine. Even though I forgot to put the -2 in, Argenia is also
Genius
fine.
fine. Okay.
Majenko's fine, but I don't think I am.
Okay, so Leia is stunned.
No, she's not.
Oh, wasn't it a pass?
Oh no.
Yeah, you passed.
Yes,
Sorry,
you
my
did. You,
map was covering
sorry,
my window.
sorry, I thought I didn't notice you put the -2 in, so I was doing the -2 on the 5, not the -2 on the 8. So you're absolutely fine. Okay, let's clear targets. That was that. That cost me 2 power points plus 3 for the thingy, so that's 5 power points. And that's what he's going to do because he's...
Oh,
Okay.
did he not put in selective as well? So that means the skeleton and the other cultists need to check too.
That's why it was an extra power point.
Okay.
Well, it was 3 for the large burst template.
Exactly.
Now I'll spend another power point. You are. Okay, this one's up next. Okay,
Nope, Vorka's next.
Oh, Volker's next, because you were quite correct. You said, well, you're going to have to do a roll off that.
Oh, well, I'm not even in that room, so...
Go on then, I'll let you. I'll be nice. Mind you, you're just about to blast all my shaking NPCs. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be nice now.
Why is it saying it's not targeting 16? Or am I just targeting and untargeting because it... Ah, it is. Okay, there we go. It's hiding is what's happening. Okay.
I had to hit the target button to actually see the targets. Let's do that.
And here we go. We're going to do bonus damage. And no, this is going to stay as the hearts, so... Because they need to know what love feels like.
Even with their dodge, they failed to evade it.
Well, I believe that they're finding that love hurts, love scars, love wounds and mars.
I don't think they're surviving
Yes,
this
that
somehow.
was my reference.
I don't think they're surviving this one. Oh, he might. No. No.
And a bunch of little hearts stick in the wall back there behind him and then fade away. Teach you to try and sneak up behind us. And then Vorka is going to go ahead and step forward to this door.
Okie dokie.
And open it. Oh, it's locked.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Excuse me. Hang on a second. I just will. Yes. Okay. So,
Is that the trap going to go off again?
you basically trigger the trap. Therefore, the room fills with poisonous gas, and all these skeletons in the room. Well, and skeletons in the room attack you. So you need to make a vigor check or be poisoned.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the trap.
Well, you did. Don't forget you had triggered it, so it's fair to assume that it wasn't going to activate again. But unfortunately,
You said it -2, correct?
no, it's just it doesn't say as. Oh yeah, it's that. No, it's, the -2 was to detect the trap originally when you search for it. It's just a straightforward vigor check for the poison. So you're okay.
Yeah, I've eaten worse than that.
Yeah, you're okay on that. But a skeleton it sort of comes out of the wall and swings a scythe at you, which misses. Okay, that does then of course mean the door, but that does of course mean no. I only lock the doors because you know what I mean. So
We had to trigger it again, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and step through the door
Okay.
so that I'm out of the poison.
Behind thick planes of glass, fragments and even whole bodies of the living dead line the walls and floor of this chamber. Their rotting faces sneer and broken fingers claw at each other as the shattered forms twitch in vain, their splintered appendages grasping hopelessly. Yet rather than some massive nightmarish grave, this horror show seems instead to be some stomach-churning attempt at art. This room consists a perverse. Yeah, so the whole thing's a perverse memento mori with a profane message. In the end, you may be undead. Apparently, dozens of twitching undead are on display, and their bodies too damaged to do anything but writhe and scrape in an unliving tableau until their flesh flakes away and their bones turn to.
So it's going to take a while then.
Indeed. Obviously, they are, at the same time, though, that as you enter the room, they do start pounding upon the glass. Vorka.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. Okay, Vorka's done.
As if attempt to reach your soft flesh. Right. Oh yes, I know what I was going to do. Successful. The cultist in front of you curses you, Gastus.
He does he?
Does not literally the curse power, but you know what I mean.
Yes. What trait is he lowered by a die type then?
Oh, I think we're just going to have to go with, aren't we? Because you are obviously a combat type.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a blow for me now.
So that would also be lower trait, fighting -1. It's like it's square by mistake. That would also mean it's apparently -1, wouldn't it?
It will, yes.
And that will cost him 2 power points. 3 power points because they put the cost up, didn't they?
Yep.
That's a bit annoying. I forgot they put the cost up.
Well, that is so annoying.
And your second cultist curses you, Gastus.
Okay. To do what?
Well, obviously they won't stack, so this one's going to go for your toughness instead.
It's going for my vigor. Okay.
Okay, yeah. You've obviously got something that's just going to get rid of it, so. There we go. Okay. And then this one over here remains shaken. I'm going to spend a penny to unshake. Then I'm going to curse Leia.
Lag on your computer.
Or completely failed to actually do it. He fails to curse Leia.
Those two,
Brings us-
2 and 3,
Yay.
1, 2, and 3 need to have their entangle increased because it shouldn't run out next round. It should carry on.
Agreed. It shouldn't count down at all.
No, it just did.
Buying on effects, that's what I need to turn on. See the air effects. It does something to the combat. Entangle should be a 0, shouldn't it? Because it shouldn't count
It
down
should
at
be,
all.
yeah.
I think that's fixed it, hasn't it? Yeah, that
Looks
looks
like
like
it,
it's fixed
yeah.
it. Right, and that, who did I say it was? I said it was Thaddeus's
Thaddeus.
go. There you go, Thaddeus. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was bemoaning the fact that you'd reduced traits because I was going to boost trait.
Well,
No,
they-
it's
they
like,
will
oh,
ca- they-
no, this is not going to work.
Straight,
will
boost
cancel
trait
out, though.
will cancel. Boost trait will cancel the reduced trait. You know.
I'd already targeted them. You noticed that? I was already,
Yeah.
that's the way I was thinking.
And also, if you get a raise, we still get the net effect of 1 success.
Yeah, agreed.
And the combat tracker is the wrong way around because I've got a cultist above me, but Sassafrax is below me, so cackle was out of the question.
Sorry, IG, I only just read
Well,
what
you
you
can
put
go
about
on
Living
hold.
Dead. Yeah, you can go on hold.
You can go on hold, let Sassafras act, and then go after Sassafras.
That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on hold. We're going to let Sassafrax
Recover from being shaken.
be shaken.
And then you interrupt Rooty so that Rooty lets you interrupt without a
Okay.
roll before Human Skeleton 2 goes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. What does Sassafras have to do to recover from being stunned?
It's automatic. You passed.
Okay. So can I get to my feet?
You can certainly stand up if you want to.
Can I take any other action this round or no?
Yep. Yeah. You're absolutely fine. You're not stunned.
Because I'm really tired of this crap, and I've got a ton of them and never used them.
And you are distracted, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
She's also convicted.
She is now convicted.
let me go to my powers.
She's a felon.
No, she's a gnome, which is effectively the same thing.
Surely a Kender are more felons than gnomes.
We're gonna hit them with another havoc. I'm trying to see what's
Okay. Or Kender more just misunderstood, do you think?
Yes, they're both. They're misunderstood felons.
I'll just deal with these 4 because the other one's outside my range. 2, 3, 4. Because I'm really tired. Now I'll hit them with all the distracted. And then you can do their... Say strength -2 because I did get the raise. Hello?
I can hear you.
Did we lose Doswalk?
I don't know.
I don't hear him.
Quick, everybody talk about him.
Quick, get in smells.
He's just messed up his
What?
sound again.
What? What do you mean I smell?
Oh, there he is.
I've just been.
Do
Your
you,
nose,
hang on. Do you have a
smell
nose,
stuff.
Kev? Do you have a nose?
See, they're
Yes.
both there.
Can you use it to
smells your
scent
nose.
things?
This is just a really poor attempt at the "how does it smell" joke.
Yes.
If you have a nose and you can scent things, by definition, you smell.
That was quite blatant.
Let's select it. 1, 2, 3, 4 power points.
Gara killed a load of cultists yesterday.
Oh bloody hell!
And Shep gutted someone with his claws.
And Sassafras just killed a cultist.
All I did was throw a havoc in there. If he died because of it, that's his problem.
Yeah, yes, it really is his problem.
Human skeleton is stunned, distracted. Can't be distracted twice, but that's okay. Is okay. I think that's all of them. Daniel's wild soul requests interrupt. Ooh.
Oh wait, Rudy didn't go yet.
Yeah, he's interrupting Rudy. Rudy, deliberately. It's all part of his plan. He interrupts Rudy because then he doesn't have to roll to beat Rudy.
Right, so what we're going to do is we've got enough movement to go into this room and then leave again.
I forgot to do the death breast door sound effect, so I'm going to do it now in retrospect. There you go. That's what happened when Borka activated the trap.
Ah.
Probably all heard it. Okay, so I went to accept your move and you cancelled it. That is.
Yeah, I know. Right, okay, so basically he moves 1 square down the way. I would measure that all out. That's where he's going to end up after he's finished his move. So runs into the room. And instead of doing it as a free action, we do it as an action, is to cast Boost Trait on Leia and Gaseous to boost fighting and hope they make a big mess.
We're good at that.
Right,
I noticed last week I forgot to mention it, but the background music's it's the same one they used in Rise of the Rune Lords, wasn't it? When we
That's
were
a
up in that high
success.
plateau.
Do we want to Benny that? Shall we Benny that for a laugh?
That will negate their curses.
Right, so we'll add fighting one dice of fighting to Gaseous and Leia.
Actually, it gets really interesting.
Oh, it gets even more interesting.
If you'd let Rudy go first, you probably could have saved your power points.
Yeah,
But that's
I
all
was
right.
gonna But I was going to say, and then as a free action, we're going to cackle and make all the distracted permanent.
Okie dokie. Right,
Now, I
so
don't think there's any PCs that are screwed at the moment, are there?
okay, so
No, not
boost trait on Gastus,
Mm-hmm.
which would be let's work something out, you know.
If I shake off the lower trait, then the boost trait kicks in over the top.
So, what I've just suddenly realised is the lower trait should have no duration at all
That's
She
right,
wants-
because
yeah,
it's
but the
shaken up by
boost
spirit.
trait. So basically, you are cursed, but the boost trait will buff you for 5 minutes, negating the lower trait. But
Yes.
if you shake off the lower trait, then the boost trait will still have effect. Is basically is what I'm trying to say. And and you're doing the same thing to Leia, did you say?
Aye, layer goes up by 1 dice as well.
Keep boost trait. Leia. Should be
And then
fighting
all
plus
people,
1 die.
and then everybody affected
Alright,
by the
that's fine.
havoc is now permanently distracted.
Okay, any distracted individual. Right, so I do need to turn that on so I can see them all.
But
Anybody distracted.
Sassafras isn't distracted because her turn had ended, which means she would no longer be distracted because she was only distracted to the end of her turn.
Yes,
You
that's why I went on hold
Okay.
and then come off hold after Sassafract. So Sassafract is unaffected, but all the bad guys are.
Well, and I did my share of damage already, but Rudy's wants to go do his thing. It's killing him.
Aye, so now Rudy can act. It just means that this way they can't. That the havoc spell is that distraction's never going to end.
Rudy's gonna come flying in, and he's gonna see the 3 that are still on their feet because he's mad because they've been bothering Sassafras. Go ahead and show me moved.
Hang on. Except that. It's a free action. As long as you remain within 10 inches. Okay.
And there's 3 on their feet still, so let's pull up a large burst template. And he's gonna breathe a huge sigh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to remove yours, but that's okay. It gets all of mine, though.
And this is selective. And he failed. When he sees they're all still on feet, he's gonna back up a little bit, going, oops.
You didn't crit fail, though. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I know and the other thing is the slumber doesn't affect the undead because they're immune.
I only targeted the cultist.
Say that.
Maybe they're not.
Technically, there's nothing that says undead are immune to slumber. They are immune. They don't breathe. They're immune to disease and poison and ignore illumination penalties. That's what the undead benefits are. Doesn't technically say they're immune to slumber. Now, admittedly, the undead type was created when slumber power didn't exist, but they could have updated it for Savage Pathfinder and didn't. So there we go.
Aye. I bet did they suffer from fear as well? Aye.
Well,
That's
been turned
that's
into
different.
is a form of fear, isn't it?
Being immune, fearless is a different ability to being undead. I was stating the undead ability doesn't make them immune to slumber. Doesn't mean they can't have other abilities that do make them immune to it or immune to fear. I was talking because what was being pedantic because you said undead are immune to slumber. I'm saying technically undead aren't immune to slumber.
If it doesn't say they're immune to slumber, they're not. So put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Doesn't mean there aren't other abilities that could make them immune to it. I'm just saying the undead ability doesn't say they are. Justice, your boost fighting and your boost fighting and your lower fighting are basically battling against each other at the moment. So the net result is you're as good as you always are.
That being the case, I am going to. So, what's my cold shot for attacking their arms, which are unarmored?
Well, it's an arm, isn't it? So it's -2, isn't it? A cold shot to the arm.
Okay, so we will take a cold shot to the arm of this one in front of me. There's a -2. Or when they're entangled, which means they're vulnerable, so that means I get to do it as well. That was my mangosh. And of course, that's going to ignore all of their armor. And they've got armor 4, so that's an extra wound.
Yeah, it's going to ignore their breastplates. Doesn't mean they ignores any other armor they may be wearing on other parts of them.
I'd just like to point out to the GM, if he goes before me in the next round, he's still vulnerable.
Well, we looked at the image last week, and you agreed with me that their arms were unarmored, which is why I was attacking their arms.
Yeah, but that depends on what their gear says.
Right. Okay.
No, I know. I'm just checking because they, if you look at them, they do have very impressive leather gloves. So you might have been unfortunate.
And it's so easy to GM things in Suede, but when you get to Pathfinder, it's like, oh, we have to do 0.5 bearded stuff.
All right, and then we'll
You
step
chop
up
his
to this
arm off.
one,
Yeah, chop his
Marvellous.
arm off.
and we'll step up to that one, and they'll get the Bringer of Sleep. That's a hit. That'll do.
It's interesting. On the hash armor.
And again, that was to the arm.
Okay, cultist number 1, thank you for playing. Give the man a hand.
Apparently he's soaking. He's got a spare.
Yeah, I'm afraid that. Yeah, he dodges your blow at the last second. He turns it aside.
Okay, so let's see if I can shake off the lower vigor.
Okay.
Apparently not.
No, definitely not. Okay.
Can I shake off the lower fighting though? That I can shake off.
Entirely sure what a critical failure on a spirit check would be.
No idea.
I have to think about that one for another time.
Alright, our Genia is going to flip over to this one here. And grab the hood in her little claws and pull it down over her eyes.
Okie dokie.
That's a raise.
They're technically already distracted, so you'll have to make them vulnerable.
I will, but that's a raise, so we also get
Creative
making them
combat.
shaken as well.
They were already
Shaken as well.
Well, because you got the raise, I'm going to have to check his creative combat bit turned off.
I don't think it has. I think it's because our Genie is an extra, it doesn't trigger it.
Fair enough.
So Cultist 3 is vulnerable bubble and shaken.
That brings us to Aki. He's got a fairy dragon flapping around his head right now.
Yeah, it's all right.
I thought you just managed to shake Cultist 3.
I did. I don't think he put the shake on yet, though.
I did.
It's not showing as shaken.
Oh, I hit apply.
You applied the vulnerable, but it doesn't shake automatically.
I thought it did.
It's broken.
I know. Just as well some of us are on the ball.
He did unshaken next turn.
Not if Aki kills him first.
Getting quite good with that sling, isn't he?
Yeah.
The RNG. It's powerful.
Hey, he takes a wound. Sling hits him. Doing anything? Come on. There we go.
Wonder what Cease is going to do.
It's a bit feminine, isn't it? Try this one. Yeah, it sounds a bit feminine, unfortunately. Try this one. Oh, that's even worse.
It's
What
maddening.
the hell?
Spirit cat. Get
Ah.
the cat.
Here we go. That'll do.
It's you, isn't
Oh.
it? You just recorded that now. Me doing, just you doing your evil GM laugh.
So, I just don't. If the NPCs
That
are
one
going to
would
be
work.
that one would.
See, now I wanted to say wipe out.
Anyway, I'm just going to make you suffer for now, and every time he cackles, I'm going to make you all suffer. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? I've lost
Cease
my
just
train
killed
of
him.
thought. Cease did 2 wounds. Cease, I think Cease
He
just
dead or
killed
not?
you. I think Cease just killed you. Oh no, there we go.
He's got powers going, is he not?
Cult is free not taking
was-
that wound I just give him.
That was 3's injured. Yes.
Yeah, they're resilient. They take 2 wounds before they die.
Ah, okay, good. Right, okay. Well, that's all right then. And Cease is going to go, meow.
You round. Just of Ergothoa.
Yes! Ta-da!
Interesting. Let's try that again, shall we? Cultist of Overthrower. Oh, it's not doing the auto roll for bleeding out anymore. Nice. Okay, second cultist. It's not rolling for unshaking for them, is it?
Hmm. Did the thing being redone reset the options on it?
Don't know. Possibly. But now it's working. I don't know why it didn't work for the first two, but as long as it's working for the others, I'm fine with that. What? See what is broken? It's taking people off hold.
Hmm.
Combat Tracker is taking NPCs off hold.
Fast test is broken.
Is it? Is it fast test that breaks it?
Yeah, it was not letting me put NPCs on hold last night, and it's doing some
Oh,
other stuff.
I can put them on hold, but starting a new round's automatically taking them off hold.
Yeah, but it's interfering in other stuff. So there was something else it was interfering with as well. So it's doing something to the combat tracker.
Bigger check
But
to a big
Chill Hell
break.
knows, and we blamed it on you.
Okay. Okay, you're up.
I might as well do his slingshot again. I'm getting. Okay, that wasn't a sickle. It was going to be a sling, but yeah.
Oh,
You missed.
A 5 would have missed him, would it?
Well, your fighting is different to your athletics. Oh no, it says you still hit. I'll ignore that. Just noticed. Sorry. He was vulnerable. Ignore me. I'm being distracted by some mad laughter.
So he's cast a spell on you, has he?
Okay. This goes to attack the stunned skeleton. It's really quite annoying. I love it. I'm going to have to keep that. Make that a shortcut. I think that's the end of the fight, isn't it?
Looks like it for now.
Right. Let's unlock tokens. There we go. Tilfaddy says he stops cackling.
oh, okay, I'll stop cackling then.
Okay, what have we got other than a large number of corpses in this room?
We
That's a
haven't
brink.
searched Did we search the first room?
There was cabinets covered in glass with like lots of onyxes and stuff behind them.
Black sheeted cots fill this room. Their satin coverings and overstuffed pillows seem more akin to funerary trappings than any resting place of the living. Numerous skulls are set evenly within the room's stone walls. Candles inside them cause them to glow like morbid jack-o'-lanterns and cast dim light across the room. Footlockers and shelves near each cot hold. Well, the shelves definitely hold sparse and often disturbing personal effects. Search the room if you want to. If you want to search the shelves and the footlockers.
You say disturbing.
What do we need for a search? Because Sassafras is always looking for scrolls or books.
Have we
Noted.
got time for a search? Because the alarm's still going off.
Yeah.
We set off the alarm when he touched the door. We walked in. That's why we've been jumped to two sides.
And did you say Sassafras is always looking for scrolls? And
It did sound
'cause
like
that's-
scrolls. I thought that was very cool.
Scrolls and books.
Because it really did sound like squirrels and scrolls. But
I wanna search for that. That
I
sounds
live in
fun.
squirrel country. It could have been.
I will update. I'm updating the party sheet with gear, with the gear. Obviously, if you want to take the gear off them, I'm updating the party sheet accordingly.
Just be careful. We might be pushed for time here. Is the door to the south locked?
Yes, squirrels in boots. Load the bellies to fight the RNG. Certainly will, RNG. He hates me. Don't think the skeletons had any gear on them. Okay, so as it stands right now, the party sheet has the equipment you would have found on the bodies. Although I think the physician clothes are in a different room, so we'll get rid of those.
In fact, tell you what, let's work out how much time we've got. Detect undead.
What does this magical mask do?
probably protect you from the blood veil if it's a physician's mask.
They are
Both
they do look like those masks. Yes. Are you searching the locker? No, Sassafras said she was searching the lockers. So I'm going to do. I'm
She
going to
did,
add.
yes.
I will
You need
add
to
the.
note-
There we go. I shall add everything. There you are. That's the lockers searched as well. Searching the lockers reveals 12 bottles of wine, a set of magical robes with a magical set of robes, a rune-etched onyx sculpture of a skull, some platinum pieces, gold pieces, silver pieces, and copper pieces. The robe, the robe. I can't remember what it has. Basically, has two embroidered figures on it. One's a human skeleton. One appears to be a wolf skeleton.
Well, while Sassafras is looking that out, I'm going to come for this door here. And
Unidentified item.
if it's locked, I'm going to pick it, which it does appear to be.
Yeah, I heard you, Thaddeus. I didn't answer because you didn't sense anything other than the nose ferret.
So the nose ferret is still about then.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Now, I'm
Right.
picking this lock, and then I'll open it carefully to find. Oh, it's Vorka.
What is
Boogity.
the unidentified? What's it take to identify the unidentified item?
Oh,
Probably an occult roll.
okay. Now I need to remind myself of something. Sassafras occult. What were you examining?
I want to check the unidentified item.
Which one's? What's it under?
It's the last item on the list. It says unidentified item on the inventory.
Not that one, because that would say magical mask. Not be that one, because that would say prison key. It's that one. It's the is it? Okay, hang on a second. If me, is the unlock? Oh, that's not annoying. Yeah. Did it suddenly change to say magical robes?
It must have done.
Oh, that was the robe of bones. Okie dokie. I'm going to share. Right. So, okay, you are in the. Okay, so you've entered that room with the whole bodies of undead line the walls and floor of this chamber. So actually, yeah, you're walking on glass with undead raving underneath it, bashing and desperately trying to get through, break the glass and reach you.
Pleasant.
They're hitting the glass as hard as they
Can I
can.
listen to all of the doors one at a time over the sound of thumping, raving, undead bits?
It's probably a bit hard. I will give you that one. I just need to check something.
And do I get another chance to get rid of the lower trait vigor with an 11 on the spirit check?
So what I need to do is come down. Cease is no longer vulnerable. Conviction spent. I think that's cleared everything. Okay, so sample under alert. Okay, I'm just going to read up because I may have missed something last time. So okay, so he's there. That's okay. Yeah, because that's what I needed to check, because you triggered the alarm, so everyone moves from the rooms they bloody sat them in.
And they go somewhere. They all go somewhere else.
They all go somewhere else. Okay. Which means I've got to do a bit more updating on the tracker. Okay. Make some notice checks at -2, please.
Okay.
Is that everybody who's in that room?
Everybody or whom?
Gastus.
Probably me, because I said I was trying to listen at the doors. So that's the double doors I fail on.
But we
then
can listen. We can listen too, can't we? As a support role.
the eastern of the southern doors, I
There's
get
nothing.
a raise on, in spite of the -2. But I don't get anything from the western of the raised doors. So I'll put myself standing next to the one that I actually hear something behind, if there's anything indeed to hear.
Indeed. Okay. Which door did you listen? Hang on a second. I will come back. I'm just.
The one I'm standing next to is the one that I got a raise on. The other two, I failed to get any successes.
Okay. The door to the south, you don't hear anything through.
Okay. In which case, I'll open it, because it's probably not going to kill me. Oh, it's locked.
Every door in this place is locked.
So so in spite of the alarm going off, they snuck out of there and locked it. Well, they must have left it unlocked, that one.
Okay. 8 unpleasant-looking beds stand here. Their sharp iron frames are threaded with worn manacles and stained leather straps. Several are occupied by obviously unwilling patients. All are bound in various states of consciousness, and their combined moans murmur throughout the room. Between them stand several small tables strewn with gore-soaked pans, flasks of mysterious fluids, and all manner of cruel-looking cutting instruments.
What are they bound with?
A sizable brown crimson stain covers the eastern wall, as if all the blood from a body once held there had exploded forth in a single violent eruption.
Ooh,
Lovely.
Are they
it an
bound
eruption?
with like leather straps, or is it?
I don't know. I can't read. Hang on.
Okay.
Don't cut them free.
No, leather lashings and metal manacles.
You're saying don't cut them free?
No, don't cut them free.
Because Gastus is going to be going to go to do exactly that. So unless you can give him a good reason not to, he's going to.
Because because in the notes upstairs at Vorka very, very cleverly worked out very fast. They were using the people to breed the disease. And how do you not know that these people are infected?
Okay, that's reasonable. I am wearing one of the doctor's masks, though, because I put one of them on earlier, so I'll just go
I
and
know, but we can't exactly let them go until Vorka examines them thoroughly.
make sure they're cured. Okay, but I'm going to go and check this door as well and listen at this one.
You think you hear something, but you're not sure. Okay, what? Before you go on, I need to go back to everywhere. I need to go up back. You're not sure what you heard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I need to go back up to everyone who's in the other room, because there's still a fair bit of equipment in there. Also, not to mention some keys that probably help people getting around this place. There's obviously. So what's that? I saw some people taking healers kits. Is anyone taking anything else?
I took a healing potion.
Okie dokie. So there's a robe with a embroidered skeleton of a wolf on it and a human skeleton. There's 4 silver holy symbols of Urgathoa. There's 4 keys. There's 2 healers kits, 2 potions of minor healing, 12 bottles of wine, 4 masterwork breastplates, 3 leggings of leather, 3 jackets of leather, 3 plague brigands masks. Or if you don't want them, just move on. Okie dokie.
If the other healing potions aren't being taken, I'm happy to take those as well.
No, I'll take one of the healing potions. I'm just trying to get myself organized here.
Midnight wine is obviously a very good bottle of wine at 14 gold pieces a bottle.
And I'm going to take one of the things of keys because, well, they might be useful.
Yes, indeed, it probably would be. Actually, I forgot. I should have. Yeah, I've noticed something now. I've actually called the key what it is, but obviously you don't know where the prison is. But anyway.
It's got a label on it saying prison.
No.
No, I thought that was really clever.
Yes, but he's too close for you to tell. I mean, you can tell he's in that direction, but that you can't move. You can tell he's in that direction, and if you go through those doors, if you want to go through those doors, then yes, you can. But given that, or you know what I mean, if you head to the south, he goes further away. If you go further north, he gets closer. Because he's in that. As far as you're concerned, he's in that direction. Ignore the distance.
That's where he's hiding at the minute.
Because he's hiding.
Well, I can feel him anyway from here.
If you want to go that way, you can probably get a better distance mark on him, I suppose. Logically, that is the... Yeah, he's there. What you got an arrow pointing at? I don't know. There's nothing in that room.
I don't know what I've got an arrow pointing at.
However, what you do notice is the undead that you sensed in this room when you went. Well, the undead. You remember when you were here and you sensed undead in there?
Aye.
So you reckon it's that? Then you now sense them over there.
So
very close. Very close, in fact.
So there's undead next to the double, behind the double doors next to me.
There's undead behind the double doors. There's 3 of them. Anyway, back to Gastus. It might be whimpering, It might be crying, it might be plotting. You're not entirely sure.
Locked again?
Oh, every door is locked.
Oh, no, they aren't. Cells?
Iron doors filled with slotted windows, much like one might find in a prison or asylum, line the walls of this chamber. Faint bloodstains fleck the strewn flagstones. I see the typo there. The strong iron doors in this room lead to cramped cells. Be opened with the keys carried by the cultists. Right, 5 of the 8 cells hold captive Varisian men and women of various ages and walks of life. They look in a very poor way.
Okay.
None of them are showing any signs of being infected by blood veil.
As soon as we can confirm you've not got the blood veil and we've cured you, if you have, we'll let you free. We are here to rescue you, but we can't let you free just yet. Can you tell us anything of what's been going on down here?
Right, now, here we go. So, going back to the operating room, because I was checking stuff out there, because... Right, well, 6 patients lie strapped to the operating bed, scattered throughout the room. This is the earlier room. 1 patient is dead, okay. 2 other patients are fading in and out of consciousness, racked by blood. Because I'm assuming you examined them before you came in here. And
yeah, I'll check them before I came through.
Racked by blood, yeah. So the ones in that room are all infected.
Right.
Racked by blood veil, they cough violently and whimper through their fever dreams. The other 3 bodies... Bodies? Yeah, so actually there's 6 patients lie. 1 of them's dead, but his body dead. He obviously showing the signs that he was killed by the blood veil. 2 other patients fading out of consciousness. The other 3 bodies, that's interesting. Oh, they are dead, yes. Sorry. The other 3 bodies also show signs of dying of blood veil.
He's getting awfully far away, isn't he?
Sorry,
Me?
I take that back. Those other three there's signs that there were 3 more bodies in this room. But they are not there anymore.
Ooh, okay.
By the way, guys, I think the undead are about to come through these double doors.
Well, if you call for me, I will come running back. But
Okay, they're both unconscious, so they can't see anything. Okay, they can tell if they know more about prisoners. They know more about the prison. They also know if this tape. Okay, so I'm only reading that because it says here, prisoners will the prisoners can essentially tell the party the same information as the 6 captives who are unconscious in the other room. So they would tell you that it's the priests of Orgo. Yeah, basically the ones here frantically tell you that they don't seem to be infected. They're down here because they seem to be immune to the blood veil, and that these priests of Urgathoa are the source of the plague infecting Corvosa.
We'd worked out as much ourselves.
They believe the disease was created in a laboratory further east in this very complex. They also know that the priest takes orders from 2 fearsome individuals. A beautiful high priestess who speaks of death like some great gift, and a disturbing bald man with pale skin and rodent-like teeth who berates the doctors for amateurish and dim-witted work.
We'll be back for you as soon as we can, I will say, and then hustle back to this lot.
Okey-dokey.
If you
Right.
see a beautiful woman, kill her before she talks to you. If you see a bald-headed man, kill him before he talks to you.
Okay.
thought
That
fairies were-
seems extreme.
He might not have to talk to you if he
Hello,
looks
boy,
at you in
Happy.
a funny way. Just kill him anyway.
They're in charge of this place. They've created the blood veil. There are some healthy Varisians and some not so healthy ones in the room down there. Vorka will have to come back to cure the ill later.
Just going to sell everything for later. 34 items sold for 3,751 gold pieces. Rich later. Okay.
Right, so everybody needs to get into this room that we're in before they open the door.
Ready check.
Whenever
all
you
gone
want.
Quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said everyone was going to be in this room, so I'm not doing anything till everyone's in that room.
Oh, where are we gonna go?
We're getting ready to bust through
Yeah, there
these
are,
double
Junior.
doors over here.
Yeah, because these double doors will only be into that half the dungeon, and they've got guards standing on the other side of the doors.
All the doors here so far have been locked. I'll pick the lock and then... Leah, Vorka, do you want to burst through?
Of course.
Very well, give me a moment.
By the way, that bald guy with the sharp teeth, you need to kill him as fast as humanly possible.
Or in your case, is inhumanly possible, I imagine.
Okay.
I'm a
The doors
person.
unlock. I need... Who was bursting through the door?
Well, Gus has suggested Vorka and Leah, and then he was going to spring after them.
Okay, I need Vorka and Leah to make athletics checks, please. Are you happy with a 7 and a 4?
I didn't think it was going to be trapped because the undead went through it.
Well, if it's at -1, I think Vorka will go ahead and throw 1 Benny at that.
I'm happy enough with a 7.
Oh, that was a very well spent Benny.
Okay, indeed. And basically, the point being is, as you open the door, you see there were undead waiting to pounce on the other side. You see, but they were on hold, but you reacted quickly enough so they couldn't attack you by surprise, if that makes sense. And now we'll just go to straight at standard initiative once I give you the room. Oh look!
They wouldn't have got surprised because I've been sitting there saying they're there, they're waiting.
I know you did, but they did. I'm just being evil because I can be. Okay, that's really rather annoying. I found
You
some
having
huge
undead
bugs.
sense ruins the GM's plots. Okay.
Really frigging annoying. I'm just going to kill him. Just going to kill him. It's easier. Just kill his character off. Okay.
While
I
he's
can't...
sitting there looking over this way, you want a giant snake to come out of the corridor.
No,
I'll
just have some huge. I'm just going to have some paladin turn up who just goes detect undead. Oh, it's him. Spidey.
I'm not dead. I'm not undead.
I know you're not.
Paladins can't detect undead. They can only detect evil.
Who cares?
I am not.
It could be. I'm going to gate in a paladin of Kellamore who can detect undead instead of evil. And they can smite undead instead of evil. Anyway, the stinging scent of harsh chemicals chokes this high-ceiling chamber because I forgot to turn this into text. 3 huge metal vats bubble here, each more than 6 feet tall. A sturdy series of catwalks 10 feet off the ground stretches over and around the vats, allowing access to attend to whatever slurry produces the foul green mist emanating from each gigantic vessel. Circling the upper portions of this room is an elaborate mosaic of white, black, and green stone that depicts a half-skeletal woman in black veils dancing among the fields of dead, undead, and dying. This room holds the source of the plague, destroying Corvosa. I'm not supposed to read you that bit, but anyway. That's the only problem when you don't put everything in the read boxes. That's okay. Wait, anyway, you were told there was a chemical room to the east. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that token movement is now locked. So I'll try moving a token. I'm not a fan of these new icons. I can't tell when they're on or off. Someone move their token, can they? I just want to see if I get the... No,
Anyone in particular?
That's fine. Yeah, Aki did it. I just needed one person to move so I could see when, because I can't tell when with these new icons.
You've
I
not
can't.
got the theme set up properly for Pathfinder, have you?
You can't tell locked or unlocked. Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you can't tell locked or unlocked. What do you mean? I
You
haven't
can
got
on
the
the
theme
normal
set up?
theme because it goes bright. It goes red when it's locked. But on this, everything's red already.
Yeah, but bearing in mind, I didn't actually create these icons. You can't blame me.
Well, I can blame you. It might be incorrect to blame you, but I can still blame you.
I've lost track. I'm trying to tell the difference. I'll tell when it's.
A new initiative now, is it?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I see how you can tell. Okay.
Walker's just spent a penny to draw an action card, even though it's a new round.
What do you want?
Well, yeah, he said we're going to start a new combat round, so I spent the
But he
penny.
didn't.
Oh,
So you just wasted
Well-
a penny.
bother.
That taking them off hold when I click new round is very annoying. I moved a load of NPCs to then you. Well, Volker, you can have a Benny back, can't you? There you go.
I'll need to start testing stuff. I've not done anything for 2 weeks on this at the moment.
Bad guy gets a
And of course, the
joker.
bad guy got the Joker.
What's going on?
Can't really hear much over that, can you? But anyway.
Yeah, that's got a really weird echo going on. Yeah.
It has, it's the undead behind it. And it's obviously... Anyway, it's Rolf Lamb, who basically, as soon as you kick open the door, recognises you as the ones that killed his father. Now, first the one that uses the blast template. I can remember. Didn't they used to be the wrong way round once? This first is the one that now uses the cone template. Good. Okay. That was one. Target him, then target that. Him. Target Leia. Target Thaddeus. Target Vodka. Target Jenko. Target Genia. Target Cease. Hit. That's okay. Okay, so Majenko and Argenia flap out the way, but the rest of you all hit by this sort of this dark, noxious cloud of a stench of death and decay just billows across the room, flowing round the physicians and the undead, and then just basically seeping into your very bodies.
Ew.
This takes a wound. Gastus takes a wound. Oh, that looked like a 6 to me. Leia is shaken.
He hasn't got any bennies.
Yeah, we're still. Oh, damn! I should have started a new round. Yes, good point.
Do it now then.
I'll do it now.
No.
No.
And can we soak this damage, or is this not soakable?
Set
I
magic
know.
cards, reset bennies.
Oh, you bugger.
Someone just said do it now, so I did. But I'll tell you what, I'll be nice and do that. There you go. I don't think I've finished rolling damage, have I? So, continue rolling damage. Thaddeus is shaken. Gorka is unharmed. Okay, obviously once he gets back to cease, it's gone round the block, so we're okay on that score. So, net result. Sassafras soaks the damage. Leia is shaken.
Because
Who
it just
soaked
barely
it?
caught me.
Yeah, indeed, you obviously just dive. Yeah, you dive backwards at the last second. You're okay. Rolf Lamb. Cease is not soaked. Oh, sorry, not it soaks is not shaken. Is what
He's soaking wet, got pissed on by from above.
And Gastus, it's obviously the power is confused by the fact that he's dressed as a physician.
Indeed. Okie dokie. So that's that. Yeah. Tactics quickly. He would have done that before combat begins. So before combat began, he would have done this. Which I will take the 2 off because he doesn't have the Joker bonus when he's casting before combat. Didn't get the full one. I think I'm going to go with that. Isn't he? Yes, he is. And what else would he have done before? Oh, he also does that, does he? And without the Joker bonus. Just been a successful casting. Extra. So that would be that. Then, however, he would have spent the power points on both of those before started. So he'd been down to that. Okay, all good. I'll end his turn. That brings us to Sassafras. Let's clear all
Yeah.
targets.
Yeah,
You're-
Now,
Sassafras.
how many rounds of that have burned off already?
Now, I can see through the doors and I can see him, right?
Yes, you can. Long time no watch. Hope you're all okay. Oh, hey, it's Alan. How are you, sir? L section D.
So Sassafras waves her hand, and these three are in the cone template.
Well,
And this, wait, I'm spending a conviction first.
Okay.
And this wave of green
Yes.
fire
Oh.
comes blasting out of her hand. And I got 'em all.
You get to choose. You can either hit the physician or you can hit him. You can't get them both.
The burst is in a cone template.
Yes, but one of them is 12 feet above the other. So you've got obviously you're going to hit the plague zombie.
I'm going for lamb. I'm going for lamb. So take it off the physician.
Yeah, no, that's all I was trying to say because it's only
He's the
because of
one
the
that-
elevation. Yeah, it's an elevation thing. You have to aim upwards to hit him. I figured you were going for him. Go for it. So roll that damage as they're both encased in burning flame.
Oh, that's not good enough. That's better. He breathed on me and it smelled bad. Dude, take it.
Into the zombie.
It's back.
That's too echoey, isn't it? That's too echoey. I can't understand a word he's saying.
The damage
Way
got
too
applied
accurate.
to the zombie and not the lamb.
That's okay. Just do that. I'll take the zombie having that much damage. I don't have a problem with that. That's the end of the zombie. Okay.
I didn't get lamb? Or do I have to roll a second time for him?
He's got to try and soak. We've got 4 wounds.
And I've still got 2 left, so I'm going to step back 2.
It's better.
Hide behind me.
He soaked 3 of them. Damn him.
He takes 3 wounds.
He's not unscathed, and I'm going to go and hide behind Leah.
Okey-dokey. That's that useful conviction. I should have spent it. I should have spent the point of conviction.
And then Rudy's getting mad, so he's going to go flying past everything and go for this position.
Okey-dokey. Go for it. Saw old Lone Wolf here converted your the latte stuff, so I'm glad it's all getting close.
Oh, and he hit.
He did.
He didn't do any harm, but now he's going to fly
he gums the
It's like he couldn't bite through that damn leather.
indeed.
And that would be my turn.
The Queen's physician swings his club as Rooty flies away, but Rooty just dodges it very deftly and efficiently. Okie dokie. Leia recovers from being shaken.
Yay.
Sorry, I meant to click yes, not.
What?
Don't know what's going on. Everything's gone very weird. Hang on.
I didn't. What? I'm very confused.
Yes, precisely. What?
Hey, what? Who? What?
Exactly.
Immunity?
Immunity.
I'm being very 10th Doctor. What?
Actually, technically, 10th and 14th, isn't it now?
True is that?
I did accept your movement. It's just not letting you. Oh,
Well, you knew where I want to go, so why don't you just put me there? Thank you. I want to slice and dice 2 actions.
Both
one
of these
for
zombies
each
are moving
zombies.
very quickly and are riddled with blood veil.
Well, in that case, I want to slice and dice them even more than before. Let's.
At this point, Gastus is very glad he's wearing that mask.
And Vorka's trying to look as tough as Gastus does in his mask, too.
Gastus probably doesn't look very tough in that mask, but
No, you look ridiculous.
But in Vorka's mind,
Miss,
I should
can't
make
be having that.
I should make the plague bringers masks. Oh,
yeah.
even though they don't provide any armor bonus, I should treat them. I should make them armor so you can wear them on your character sheets.
Yeah. Oh, you can equip them, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. You can equip them.
Oh, come on. Fine. I'll just take the 1 hit.
Okay.
That was not up to my usual standard. I might have to start spending conviction again. Never mind. Majenko is going to fly in and start buzzing Rolf Lamb at the top there and try and discombobulate him, for want of a better term.
Certainly.
If you can only go 8, which I think you can actually, you best do it from there, but... Okay. Athletics or agility? Athletics, wouldn't it?
Athletics, because it's a skill.
Would be athletics, yes.
Oh, that's come on mine. Sorry, I shouldn't have the multi-action. Because I didn't end my turn. Hold on. Oh, you've done it now. Fair enough. Shall I re-roll it, or do you want to just assume it had +2 on that?
I mean, Rolf needs an agility roll to resist a 5.
He wouldn't have done it anyway.
Okay. So, Plague Zombie 1 was shaken. By that. Plague Zombie 2 got the Ace of Hearts, so he's going to go next. Clawing at Leia. Hitting. With Fuse Decay. I would turn on extra damage because it's the same effect. Extra d6 damage. That Infuse Decay cast upon him. Which wounds Leia.
Oh, poor Leia.
Wow. I think I shall have to do something about that. What is wrong with my dice tonight?
Don't know.
The multi-action does not apply.
Well, then I've soaked.
Indeed. So you fine. However, did you appear to be carrying 2 Plaguebringer masks, but you haven't equipped either of them. Are you just carrying them, or are you wearing one?
I'm not wearing them. And I
Okay,
shouldn't have 2.
I need you to drop a vigor check on the tower, please.
Sure. Hold on.
They're worth a bit. You can sell them later.
Oh,
Okay, that's all good.
I don't think they really look right with well, I don't think they fit right on a face that's made puddy cat shaped.
That's fine. I was just asking. That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I don't know why you're still getting multi-action penalties, but you might just need to click the one action button until it's turned off and goes back to one action, because it doesn't seem to be resetting. That brings us to Aki.
How very odd.
It could be the fastest is doing strange things, as I am told. Broken.
Yes. So I'm going to hinder him, damage him, and entangle him in vines. That's what I'm going to do.
And well, in the meantime, I'll turn on the sound effects for the blood vats. Doing anything then?
Yes.
I haven't targeted anyone.
No, I'm going to target Roth, whatever his name is.
Yeah, but you haven't targeted him, so if he had any magical resistances, it would have factored them in, but because you didn't target him, it didn't.
Has he got magical resistances, I think?
You don't know. You didn't target him. But anyway.
He's got a bunch of magical resistances, even.
Okay. I don't know if he's got arcane resistances, I'm trying to say, and it would have told me without having to look. Okie dokie. Okay, that's fine.
So he's going to be bound. And he's going to be hindered.
That brings us to cease, apparently. Earth is duly to defend. He's going to pounce. What's it fucking alley? Indeed.
Feeble.
These physicians are obviously made of sterner stuff. The others. Masterwork Club swings down on cease. Missing. A Masterwork Club swings at Leia. Missing. A second Masterwork Club will hit cease.
How do you masterwork a big chunk of wood?
I have no idea.
Which one attacked him then?
Patterns.
One you failed to hurt.
By tempering it in fire.
They got 2 attacks, these guys, I think.
No? Two of them.
Maybe it's bogwood. That stuff's really hard.
Let's hit the cat again. That's a wound upon cease as the third physician gangs up on the cat.
I can see 3. I'm just trying to figure out where you had 3 attacks then. One was on cease, one was on, and it missed, one was on Leah, missed, and one was on cease, it missed, or hit.
2 attacks on cease, 1 attack on Leia. Well, 3 attacks on cease, 1 attack on Leia so far.
Plague zombie attacking Leia, is it? Oh no, I can't. Okay, it's because I can't see the. I couldn't see the rest of the map. That explains it, right? Okay. seeing extra text. Where'd that attack come from? Yeah, okay, now I see. It's layers. The bottom half of the map was all blacked out for some reason. So I couldn't see. I could see Leia, but I couldn't see what was attacking her.
So she's taken a wound. He soaks it.
Dodged.
Yeah, you're right. He's dodged out the way. No question about that. Annoying they don't have any ranged weapons. What's the point of putting them up in gantries if they don't have ranged weapons? I'm the one who put them up there. That is well, soul. Shaken status removed.
You can throw cutting remarks at us.
He could actually. He could have haunted you.
Start thinking about Damien's music. I will have 6 devils appear in the room.
Shouldn't you do that 3 times?
That still won't get you 666. It'll only get you 18.
Close enough.
So yeah, I will cast summon to have 6 bodyguards appear in the room. Not 6, did that say 6? Yeah, 6.
It is.
So 3 6s are 18. 18 power points. Bang, there you go. Although you may need to fix the token on the devil.
3 power points for the first one. And the additional 3 would be 15, 18 power points, yeah.
And you can hear the music from the, Damien. What's that, Phil?
Omen.
You mean Tubular Bells?
Omen. Aye. No, it's the Omen. It's the music from
Omen,
the Omen.
Exorcist, yeah. I can't picture that.
Yeah. It's that is loses the plot. Loses the plot. Curses the vampire. And devils start going bam and appearing.
Okey-dokey, and Gladius is
Might want to put
predominantly...
a token on that. It's on the character sheet, but you might want to put a token on it. There you go.
I found that the new location for the tokens, you know. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's because it's not adding them to where I'm saying to add them. This is going to be...
You might have to add. I might have to create 6 of them. I'm not on the character sheet.
No, you should be... Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you can drag them all.
Oh, console error. First one of the day.
I thought you said tonsil error then.
Definitely broken something, trying to drag them out. Okay, so invalid to get length of a number. Okay, yes, the combat track is broken. Trying to do anything with I think grouping's broken.
Something new
Hang
breaks
on,
every
wait a
time.
minute. Wait until I finish fiddling with it.
No, but I mean, I think grouping's broken is what I meant. When I try and add him onto the combat tracker, it ain't adding him to the group. When I click on the button to sort out grouping, it don't work. But I've got extensions loaded, so we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah. No, I can't add him to the combat. I can't add him to the combat tracker in the group. It creates a console error every time I try it. Oh, well, they're all going to go on their own card. Actually, adding anything to the combat tracker is giving me an error
That's all
now.
right. That just means there's a greater chance of us getting bennies.
No, but every time I add someone to the combat tracker, I'm getting a console error.
What about go into the combat track and add allies and then delete all the ones you don't need?
No, I mean, once the console skip, the error goes away. It just slows everything down. It's quite. But that's possibly the extension. So.
Right. I haven't tested it for 2 weeks because I've been off for 2 weeks.
Two weeks.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that. Oh! I tell you something else I've noticed is broken. I'll tell you, found something else that's broken. You've got 2 decks in the shoe. Not anymore.
No, just the one.
Oh,
Just the one deck now.
What an idiot! Why did he break that?
Don't know. Also, it would appear you can't move cards on the combat tracker anymore.
They've really cocked up a lot this time, haven't they?
Aye.
Well, in Savage Worlds, there's 2 decks.
Okay, yeah. So, excuse me a sec. Oh, there's an update already.
That's when you know you picked a good spell when you crash the table. GM goes, right, that's it, table up.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Yeah, so Thaddeus is advanced this season, so now he can cast, he can use summon to cast bodyguards, and the duck gives him an extra 5 power points. So if I've got 20, I might as well just flaunt
Use them.
The demons. Aye.
Okay, I really have broken this. I can't work out what's going on anymore.
If it's thoroughly
Processed.
broken, we can always, leave it for a...
Let's go.
No, I'm just saying in Savage Worlds, there's 2 decks in the shoe. I just checked.
Right, okay. Looks good.
Yeah, no, as I say, I'm just saying.
Also,
what I've
in the thing I
experienced.
checked, I've got no extensions running because I know that the 4C seems to have needs an update.
Oh, it's 4C, is it? Oh, okay. I thought you said it was fast tests.
Yeah, and 4C and fast test, because 4C's not doing. You know, when you click a token and it adds it to the combat tracker, that's not working.
Aye, and it's all teething problems because obviously the combat tracker's just been redone, rebuilt.
But Chilliam knows he responded on Discord, so.
Yeah, I mean there is an update already, so it could well have been patched already.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. I'll turn them off for now. That's not a problem. I don't really need 4C in Pathfinder. You don't need much. You don't do much with it.
Yeah. On the surface, it looks like nothing has changed, but it's all about future-proofing it.
Yeah, it gives the illusion of being fine while actually being completely fracked up.
But the problem, as always, is this is a campaign. With a campaign, you run all the extensions you want in the campaign. So it doesn't mean when I say something's broken, it doesn't mean it's actually broken because it can be an extension. It's just in the middle of my game. It's
Yeah, because the one the thing that's not broken is that I'm making I'm making something in it, so it's got no extensions apart from module maker and
yeah, that fixed
SW
it.
maker.
Don't forget with campaigns, when you have an extension running and then you create a new campaign, it can input data to DBLXML, and even if you remove the extension, that data that you've just injected is still there.
Yeah, turning off 4C appears to have fixed. There's fixed grouping. So that's good. Guys, it's just if we're having that many problems, it's quicker just kick you all out and get it fixed than
Yep.
the soldier on. Okay. Level 1.
And the cool thing about all this is when people actually go to
2.
buy this module in the store, it'll all be fixed. As if by magic.
Oh, do you know what's really annoying?
I know
is
many things that are really annoying.
okay. So adding somebody,
noise.
adding. Okay, so basically, I've got to add them to the combat tracker and then drag them up to the NPC. It would appear they're not adding into the group at the moment, but that again could be another extension.
But what about the function for adding allied characters? Because that automatically groups.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to add everything in you've got. You got too many allies.
I know, but I'm just
I
saying.
don't. It's just as quick to add 6 manually and drag them up than it is to delete the other 22 allies you generate.
Right, okay.
At least I can move them. As I say, I'll worry about that. Probably another extension. I'll play without extensions
I
later.
can't help it. You know, wing of bat, eye of newt. You know, got to put more stuff in the cauldron.
Summoning 6 bloody devils. Right. Okay. So that's got that sorted. You are using summon. So that goes back to powers. That is summon, which is range of smarts, and your smarts is D8.
Can we rejoin the table yet?
Yeah, should be able to.
Oh, by the way, just in case you be prepared later on, because it's going to really mess up the initiative, because all these guys have got first strike as well.
Everyone else is updated and I haven't. You're all on 453, I'm on 453.
Maybe that's why your problem is you're the only person that's not updated.
But I updated a couple of hours. I updated an hour or so ago. So I was up
the other day.
I was as up to date as it was before. Before, an hour before. Actually, yeah, an hour before the session, because I updated, checked some stuff out, and logged off again. So obviously they pushed out another update after I updated, because beyond my control. Right, where do you want them?
Yeah, put them all round cease. And in fact, wait a minute, 6 inches. You could. Why don't you put 2 next to Wrath?
Don't want to.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, I've had enough.
Broke. Right,
Of spending his conviction.
Oh dear.
right, so all these guys attack then, do they?
They all act on the turn they're summoned on, yeah?
It doesn't really matter what order they go in, really, does it? That didn't target that, did it? It's a miss.
He doesn't work out gang up, I'm not going to help him. He's level 1 target. Oh, I think he's done it. So that's okay. Level 5. The target screens position 12.
And then that
misses.
only leaves 2 more, doesn't it?
Level 4, who's up on the more furniture moving. Okay. River Rays. All that damage. Unharmed.
Unharmed, and then the final devil
Hits.
is going to hit. Right, gets a wound on him.
Of course you are. Of course you're allowed, Mr. Rowe. Of course you're allowed to say it. The bennies flow! That's an executive order from Section D.
Hurrah!
Thanks, Al.
Okie dokie. That brings us to... Sorry. I didn't notice you F12. Oh, ended your turn. That brings us to Gastus.
Right. Things got an awful lot more crowded, didn't they?
He did.
So if I can squeeze through the door
Yeah,
there.
but she
Oh.
was getting ganged up on.
Oh, hold up. I need to retcon something. Leia wasn't in there because obviously that zombie was in the way. Sassafras was clear. Thaddeus just moved in. So basically I am... It was just... I just need to retcon something because I completely forgot to do it at the time. So I'm just going to
It
just...
killed a plague zombie and it plagued us.
It did. It burst when it died.
Oh,
Burst.
okay.
Dvork had Dykes behind it. You just need to make a spirit check because you were shaken. Sorry, Gastus. It was a bit of an automatic one. You're fine. I just wanted... You know what I mean?
Yep.
I just also want you to be aware of the implications of bursting plague zombies.
Well, it's going to have to happen anyway. So I'm going to come in there and I'm going to try and burst a plague zombie.
Okay. Okay, the plague zombie is incapacitated. So I do believe...
Did you changed adventure cards there, didn't you?
You did?
Yeah, you did.
It's because I have to. Beginning of a new session and all that. Thaddeus gets a zombie in the face. I think basically it looks like Vorka and Thaddeus got hit by the main part of the main bones structure. I think what happened there is they both got hit in the face by the spine and the skull.
You have a spleen in your spleen!
They were shaken by the bursting zombie. The plague zombie died.
Yeah, I can imagine me stood there looking aghast, dripping with gore.
Yeah.
Right, so that's my second inch of movement, so I can now see around the corner.
You have to. Yeah, you can't do diagonals.
Yeah. Got caught on the wall. Okay. Second inch, so I can see around the corner.
So you
Should be able to do that.
Yep.
At which point I will wallop this chap, who did the silly thing of coming down the stairs near to Gastus.
That's it.
It is
Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that.
That's 2 inches, and I've got 8 inches move. Gets me to there.
I just need Leia, because Leia got splattered by blood a plague zombie. She just needs to drop another vigor check on the tower.
Okay. It's not cooperating. I'm trying.
Okay.
Not letting me pick up anything. It's not letting me move a window or pick up a die.
Do it for you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go out and come back in because it's not working.
I do believe it's Argenia's go next.
Yeah. Yeah, Argenia's going to fly through to there. And we'll sneeze.
Okay. Who's putting cones on my map?
Not me. So they can evade, and if they fail to evade, they are stunned. Or if you want to go straight to the vigor, if they fail to vigor, they're stunned.
Evade. Evade. That's an evade.
Damn them all!
Go with 12-bit. Vorka! I assume that's Vorka's doing some.
I think I'm going to have to reset my whole
that's Vorka
system, so I'll be
doing
back in a minute.
So I will spend 6 of my movement to step over to there.
Okay.
And I'm going to launch a bunch more hearts. See if we can't clear this room. I will be going selective and extra damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh, not that one.
Do you know, I mean, ignoring the metagame for a sec, how do you know all the devils that suddenly appeared in the room aren't summoned by a bad guy? I mean, they're devils after
because they're
all.
beating up on bad guys. Because they're beating up on the bad guys.
I don't really mind. I'm just.
Oh, I forgot to target. Dagnabbit.
I'm working on the slightly metagame front that Thaddeus has told us he can do this, and we've seen them before.
Except he hasn't done devils before, but I was joke. Don't worry. I'm
No,
not gonna.
but he's told us he can.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got all 6.
Yeah,
7?
we moved into a nice mansion and everybody
6,
picked
no,
out a nice
okay.
room except Thaddeus, who lives in the basement.
Yes.
No.
And we keep hearing noises from down there. And when we went down, we found him having a party with these guys. And he
Okay.
said, "Don't worry, they're just friends. I've got them over for the night. They'll be gone in the morning." And this sort of turned up. It's like, Thaddeus has brought the lads round.
No, I said that about the bat out of hell.
They'll be gone when the morning
Okay.
comes.
Yes.
It would appear that I do love the way Fancy Grounds randomly decides whether it's going to let you do one roll or multiple rolls, and I think that's half the fun of it, and I'm not going to complain.
I think the difference is I failed to target for the attack.
Aye, probably. But I'm not going to make you roll them all, so I'm not going to complain. Leaves the plague zombie, who is probably only going to explode all over. Leia's been hit by 2 plague zombies by this point as they burst. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Would you
Yeah.
soak on
You have a
Leia's
rib in your
carpet, please?
ribs.
Oh, he's killed all the healing potions.
Okay, Leia's last Benny soaks 1 of the 3 wounds.
Leia's last Benny soaks 1 of the 3 wounds they just took from being ribbed by a plague zombie. Any adventure cards there that will help them?
Nope. If she survives, I can make her a folk hero.
Oh,
Yay.
not no.
Does Leia have not today?
Yeah, but that would only that would just change Vorka's original spellcasting
Yeah,
to a
that
crit
would
fail.
change Vorka's attack, not the zombie that exploded as a result of it.
Yeah. So no. Afraid not. I think Leia just gets hit in the face by an exploding zombie.
Aye, not today would be quite handy if he tries to area attack all these devils.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the end of the round.
And then we will do that.
By the
And
way,
yeah,
have we shot somebody here?
You mean Leia?
No. We've got somebody missing.
Oh, the reinforcements that we summoned last week. I've reminded the GM of those before.
I am aware of them. I'm not.
No, but the prisoner says that there was the.
Hoping you get a Joker after spending 1, 2, 3, 4 bennies.
Did he not? Did the prisoner not say there was a priestess? Where's the priestess?
She's probably hiding in another room because she sent the ugly guy to fight first. So Rolf is going before me.
It took me 4 bennies to get him to go before you.
Good.
No, I'll go first. Thanks for the bennies.
Mordecate, you.
Which means all your devils go first as well.
Why, what were you going to do to him?
Yeah, I am
Oh,
seeing
I was-
two. I am seeing 2 card decks now. I've turned the extensions off.
I was just gonna, well, because your devil was in the way, I was just going to give him a taunting or something. But no, feel free to
Failure.
cause me horrible pain.
Feel free to fail your spirit check.
Feel free to fail your spirit check.
Yes, you're shaken. So feel free to fail your spirit check.
But you do get it at +2 because you're acting as if you're on a Joker.
Right, fair enough.
You
Just
are off. You are not shaken.
You're not shaken. Right, okey-doke. What we're going to do is
Yeah, I can
what
do
we're
stuff
going to do
again.
is we're going to do it as a free action, right? Can we boost straight on me? He's entangled, don't he?
He is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's a delay the last. He's because he's tied in place, isn't he?
He can't move. He can act, but he can't move, and he is vulnerable.
You've been taking damage every round from them vines, by the way.
It hasn't been his go yet, so he can't have done.
Yeah, I think the best bet here is to try and stun him, isn't it? Because he desperately wanted to go first.
Why? Because it was that's quite intriguing. That and why on earth did a reply to a whisper go to Aki? When obviously, I know because you two were whispering, but why did it not go to you two rather than Aki? That's what I want to know.
Because I whispered to Thaddeus, you replied, which replies to the last whisper that came to you, and if the last whisper that came to you was from Aki, then that's why it would have gone to Aki.
Ah, that explains it.
That's what I
So
figured
I have 2
happened.
teas
Yes.
and a cup of tea.
Right. So you're casting stun on him.
So, actually, what I'm doing is I'm casting.
You're doing a free action to boost spellcasting on yourself, and then you're going to cast.
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm to figure out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to as a free action. I'm going to cast lower trait on him, and I want to lower his vigor.
But you've already
By
cast
using-
stun, so we'll deal with that one, and then you can lower his vigor.
Oh, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm trying to figure out there? What I'm doing is I'm trying to cast the because he's got conviction running. It's not going to work anyway.
You did.
He failed anyway, didn't he?
He failed his vigor roll. Yeah.
Well, I failed his vigor roll anyway. It's all academic then.
And mind you, the multi-action wouldn't have applied, so it wouldn't have been -4, so he did succeed.
Oh, you're going to be bearded about it.
Well, no, I turned on multi-action, and then you played his card, so that's why I need to turn off multi-action. So he resists the stun, but you can always drop his vigor if you want to. But because you haven't yet, you can always drop something else of his instead. It's your free action.
Right, I should have done it the other way around. I should have dropped his vigor to make him easier. I don't think he would have went down with
It wouldn't have made any difference because it was his wild dice that actually saved him, but yeah.
So,
It cost you 2 power points.
yeah.
Well, he's throwing powers at us, and
So
he's raising the dead.
Spell casting.
Yeah, lower his spell casting. And hope
Oh.
he's not a priest, but I get the impression he's not a priest. I think because he was the key killer. I reckon he's a rogue that's picked up arcane background or something.
Spell casting -2 dice.
His spell casting, yeah. Oh, I just gave boost by mistake. Of course I did. By mistake. Of course you believe that. Oh yeah, so
Gave him
yeah.
5 pennies
So,
by
yeah.
mistake.
Yeah, let's just end your turn when I'm halfway through trying to buy stuff. Yeah, just don't move the combat tracker as I'm dragging effects on. Actually, you know what? As in fact, you know what? No, you did it. I'm gonna. You did it. You can have it.
Not. Just
You can
stop
have it.
moving.
You can have it.
Stop
He can
stop
have
moving
it.
the characters.
He can have the. He bloody. He wants 2 dice on the spell casting. He did the combat
Having
tracker.
a paddy.
Now, Kev.
Seems only fair. If you're in the big.
Twice I brought this table tonight.
Put your dummy back in.
Remember, we are not. It is not the games master against the players. We are playing this game together.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Thaddeus basically caused himself to have the lower trait put on him, not because not because I'm evil. There we go.
And you need to set that to 0 rounds because otherwise it'll time out.
I know. It's a bug.
No, it's
The
set
rules
to what? It should be set to 1.
No, it
shouldn't be,
shouldn't.
because
It should not be set to 1. It should have no duration at all. And I'm
Yeah.
fairly confident the source code has no duration. I think they've changed something, so it defaults to a duration when it shouldn't. I'm going to check it right now because I'm quite happy to accept I could be wrong.
Yeah, 'cause it's only
frequently
supposed to run out when the spirit rolls succeeded.
Exactly. For all intents and purposes, it can be permanent.
Oh, right, this is Pathfinder, and of course I keep forgetting it. It's Pathfinder.
There's no difference. Oh yeah, yes there is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Swade is duration of 1 for blower trait.
Shouldn't be. It's the same. It should never. It hasn't got a duration. It's until you remove it. That's how it's always been. You have to remove a lower trait. Yeah, here we are. Lower trait. Oh, yeah, here we are. Lower trait. Duration 0. So they've done something that means you can't have duration 0 powers anymore. So they've broken something. And that one,
They never broke it. You told them to do that.
no, I didn't.
You did. You specifically told them. I know on the chat.
I did most certainly not tell them. I did not tell them to make any default powers to 1. I said I didn't say they should default to 1.
Instantaneous is -1.
Yeah. Okay, it has to be -1 now, does it?
Saying on the chat,
Okay.
You know, instantaneous is -1 and everybody chipped in. I don't think I've ever set -1 on the combat tracker. I'm saying no, you don't. The code does because we were looking at the code and
So I just
so
need
was
to
Super
change him to
Teddy, he's looking at
-1.
the code
Fair
as
enough.
well, and everybody's chipping in, and that's where it ended up. As
Okay, so if I set them to if I set duration #0 to duration -1, we should be okay then, shouldn't we? Copy. I should try that.
Aki's back and looking at module maker.
Huzzah! Right, let's just
well,
replace. Let's just
to him, it
replace them
doesn't
all.
really matter. Take his time.
Right, there we are. That should fix that. I'll push that out as an update later. Righty ho. Where are we up to? Is it my turn yet?
No, there's lots of demons to go next.
I actually kind of suggested to Aki how you have a holiday.
As I say, I'm okay at the moment. I've still got me virtual machine running 4.49, so it's not affecting me building and testing everything. It just means I've just got to learn how to build the final module later. At the moment, I can build modules and test the modules to my heart's content, the old-fashioned way.
All you do now is you put once you've completely finished your code, absolutely completely finished it, you rename it text file, and then you import the text file into the latest build. Import the campaign.
I know. I do know. I know the theory of how it works. I just
can't use the
haven't
latest
got
build.
yet.
You've got to use my one because it won't work with anything other than it only works with Suede. It won't work with all the other stuff. Won't work with any of the extensions like Crystal Hearts or Rippers.
What did he disable them all extensions?
Super Teddy didn't update it probably. He just thinks because I'm the only one using Rifts, I'm the only one it matters for. So I just left my bit.
Oh, good. So basically, yeah. Hurry up, Aki, and fix it. Anyway.
That explains because you asked me for the Star Trek thing, and that explains why it doesn't. I think it doesn't work anymore.
He's chatting, so I'm just going to get on.
Yeah, your devil's going to do anything.
No, they spent 2 minutes standing around talking, so I'm moving on.
Oh right, okay. They only stood around because you were having a flap about applying things in the combat tracker.
That's fine. Right. 6 gets him to that one to there. 6 gets that one to there. 6 will get that one to there.
Look,
this one.
It's only 2 attacks.
This one. Give him a raise.
Oh, look at that! No damage whatsoever. He's fine. He's totally fine. Right. So we've kind of tightened it. Oh, look at all the 6. It doesn't. He keeps rolling 6s. I suppose he's. It doesn't really matter. So he sucks that wound.
Okay. Damn it. 1 point short. Ah! He cuts himself free. And then reads the scroll and disappears. He basically after he cuts himself free, he reaches into his pouch, grabs a scroll, reads it, and disappears. Which I do believe means combat's over.
And he didn't push past him, so he's either flung himself off or he's teleported away, the bugger.
So, menu, clear all. Right. So, let's see what we've got in this room, shall we? The encounter, blood vats. The gear. I won't worry too much about the gear. Okay.
Well, that was a blow for morale. Just when we got where we wanted.
I know. Sorry, but unfortunately,
It is. I like villains that escape. That's the trouble with Savage Worlds. Villains trying to die too early.
Very hard to actually have It's very hard to actually have villains escape in Savage Worlds because either the players can't hit him or they'll just kill them in one turn. So it's a very hard.
If you play,
it works.
If you play the wonderful Section D, Vanishing Trick comes in fantastic.
Anyway, so
It's almost like the person who wrote it had experience of the problem.
Indeed.
Okay, so these vats appear to be full of diseased goo.
Well, you can have a look at them.
I'll have a peer at it. Do you reckon there's any way we can neutralise this? Vorka, you understand the blood veil better than any of us.
Ooh, combat track is still broken when it comes to grouping. God.
I think that if the process that we were using to
That's because I haven't updated and everyone else has.
To cure the people, I think that might work at tearing this apart so that it can't infect anybody either.
I take it that's going to take some time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it probably will. Yes.
Then that's something we must come back and do. Well, if he's run away, at least that's one person we have to deal with now.
I don't know. How do you know he just never went next door?
Would anyone like to make an occult roll while it's looking at the vat, the large size of the vat?
I've got an ouchie.
You know what? I will Benny that occult roll.
A couple of
up
you
on the
got
gantry
ouchies.
looking down.
It's a good point. I think I'm gonna have one of those healing potions.
Well, you could have saved your
Well, here, just let me here. Come here. I'll
Okay.
an ouchie you.
Oh, thank you.
I
Okay,
must
that's
not
for
press that
Thaddeus because he
button.
was bitching first. And that's for Leia because she needs 2.
You know, I
Thank
have
you
this
very
vision
much.
that Vorka's healing spells actually produce a heart-shaped plaster that he sticks on things.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Well, no,
That
what
was
it
me
does is
thinking
it
it
rains
kissed it
little
better.
hearts. It rains little
Oh.
hearts onto the wound, and as the hearts heal there, the wounds close up.
Lovely.
Righty ho. So you reckon each of these 3 vats are can hold about 1,000 gallons of this viscous phlegm-like fluid. There, okay. Which
That's
therefore, you reckon that assuming it is, it can be neutralised with healing with neutralised disease, like you normally cure blood veil. You need to do 10 castings on each vat.
Okay, well, we've got a friend from the temple that could help. It'll take some doing, but it's doable. Do I reckon smashing some alchemist's fire in will burn it off?
You might just
No.
make it airborne. Let's not risk it.
It's a phlegmy, viscous fluid. It might not be flammable.
No, but you know, there are flammable fluids and not flammable fluids.
I agree, but I don't. I'm just saying. I don't think
It's
it
not
is.
ain't flammable.
I would wait until let the alchemist come back.
It
And if
should be
it is,
pointed.
yeah,
It
explain
should
this
be
now.
pointed out. Those doors are on the lower level, not the catwalk.
Right. If all the doors are on the lower level, I'll head back down then.
It's fine.
If we finish off searching where the adjacent rooms are, what I can do is I can always relay the message back through sending to send the alchemist over.
Good idea. Right, I'm going to go around and unlock these doors one at a time because they're all locked. You've said. So that's.
Oh,
unless
hold
there's
it! Hold
penalties.
it! Right, right. You unlocked that door. It's occupied, by the way. You didn't check or anything. It's occupied. That
No, I
room.
didn't.
Oh, by the way, before
So
we
we'll
go
deal
any
with that
further,
first.
let's detect undead. Is he still here?
I've unlocked that door now.
He's just unlocked the door. So yes. I've got a lot of stuff to sort out, but I just need to turn off things first, so give me a second.
That'll soon find out whether he's teleported out. I'll just detect undead.
Why?
I don't know that Rolf Lamb was undead.
The guy who teleported was not undead.
I'm pretty sure that it was Rolf Lamb on the combat tracker, so I don't think he's undead. I think he might be a necromancer.
I am conducting quite sensible experiments here. If you would be so kind as to remove yourself from this room, thank you.
It's what happens as soon as you open the door.
Alrighty then.
Who says that?
Well, you haven't actually stepped in there yet, have you? So.
No, but I've unlocked the door. All I've done is unlock the door. I've not actually opened it. But he says that as I unlock it. Yes.
I'm going to say as you unlock the door, and as you start to step away, the door. I'm going to say for fun then that the door swings open of its own accord. Ooh! Add to trackers. Add to tracker is completely broken. That's not at all annoying. Maybe the thing to do is quit early when fixing. Yeah, but anyway. Annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna have to read the descriptions. Tell me where they should have gone and if I can add them back in. So, an elegant operating table dominates the center of this grim laboratory, crossed with iron restraints and encircled by gore-crusted gutter. The macabre device sports various cranks and levers. I'm not going to be American. It is large enough to accommodate an ogre. Along the wall stand several tables strewn with all manners of alchemical accoutrements, actually. Their contents appear to be extremely old, rusted iron tools, beakers of purpled glass, and deep pools of wax from countless melted candles. Okay, so there's a. I can see what the problem is. It's not actually a bug. I had been adding people. No, that's okay. I need to see if that's a bug because of my code. It looks like it's a bug because of my code. There is a young man lying upon the table. I'm just going to sort that out like that. So. Young man upon the table. He is most certainly not red. He should be yellow. And let's put it speaker. So as the door opens, you see, obviously, because he's exactly opposite you. Of course, you can't actually see him there. There we go. That's looking over the table is that fellow.
Okay, undead.
So that's the bold guy.
He's not pleasant looking.
Okay.
I'm afraid yours and any other experiments in this God's forsaken place are at an end. We are here to stamp out the cult of Urgathoa, and that includes you, sir.
And before you let fly with steel and spell, know that I bear no love for this cult, the Red Mantis, the Grey Maidens, or the Queen. So please, leave me be. Go on with your business, and let me do so myself.
I'm going to step into the room at that. This young man is a citizen of Corvosa and deserves to go free.
Oh, you have taken an interest in my newest test subject? That could complicate matters a bit. He is naturally immune to the blood veil. Fascinating, isn't it? Still, despite my appearance, I am no monster, but I am a professional. For 2,000 gold, you can have him back.
Anybody else think he sounds like a cross between he's got a Welsh accent with a Transylvanian one mixed in?
Sort of. We aren't the only ones coming down here to stamp out the cult of Urgathoa. There will be a large number of priests of Abadar, and a considerably larger number of the City Watch, following shortly after us. I'm willing to sell my life dearly to give them time to get here and put you to rest.
And Grey Maidens, probably.
If you have no
Feel
love
free
for
to
the...
discuss amongst yourselves. My long years have made me a patient man.
If you have no love for the cult here, leave now, and we won't have to destroy you along with them.
You haven't even introduced yourself.
No, I haven't. He's not introduced himself. He's not introduced himself either.
Well, if you ask him who he is, he might answer.
It's written on the screen.
Oh yeah, it is. He's called Ramuska Archmenos, but...
My name? My, quite polite you are. A pleasantly unexpected development. Very well. I am Ramuska Archmenos, and in my years of researching a cure for vampirism, I have become an expert without peer in matters of disease and infection.
Turning them all into vampires.
And what brings you here? I doubt you're finding a cure for vampirism.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Can I have a word?
He's testing. Well, basically, I haven't got the nice voice for this one. He's testing the extent of this mysterious resilience by subjecting the young man lying on the table to various strains of blood veil, each of which has failed to infect the youth. He's now preparing to test other virulent diseases on the captive. He believes that obviously this will lead him to his cure for vampirism. Okay?
So he thinks the boy is the cure.
Well, it will lead him to
a cure.
Not necessarily the same thing. Laudable as your personal goals are, the goals of the cult here do not align well with the city of Corvosa. I, for one, as I've said, I'm willing to sell my life even to hold you up long enough to bring the wrath of the Church of Abadar down upon yourself.
Besides, what you're doing won't work. I know that for a fact. It won't work.
Now this is where it gets interesting. So, obviously, you price 2,000. So if you pop up 2,000 gold, he'll leave right now. It's obviously he basically asks again, what's your plan? Do you want the money or not? So otherwise, I'll go. Bork is blocking the door.
Gold is quite a bargain, but I am willing to negotiate. What is your counter offer? Coin, magic, even favors have value to the wise and long-lived.
Letting you leave before a very large number of priests arrive sounds like a reasonable bargain for one such as yourself.
I can't. Alas, I think it's only fair to tell you they have been detained. They met with an unfortunate accident.
Well done. That was a good imitation.
I'm not letting anyone get past Vorka. Vorka's in the doorway. Unfortunately, your reinforcements ran into an equal number of reinforcements. The temple. They seem to have currently cancelled each other out. But you could also assume you haven't. What they did, their lives did mean you didn't get attacked from behind in force. That's where you count. That's where you count. That's where your cavalry went.
Vorka's going to step forward and check over the poor boy on the who's that, Ruan? And see if he can see any kind of lingering marks or issues from the testing he's been subjected to.
It
So
seems
what-
you are.
He's
a reasonable
unconscious
creature.
and held on by the table by 3 heavy iron crossbeams. The table, so he's by 3 heavy crossbeams. Yeah.
It seems you're a reasonable creature, Gastus will say, and from what you've said, not allied to the cult of Urgathoa, rather employed by them. Perhaps we could come to an agreement whereby we leave you alone and you leave quietly, leaving the boy behind, as your employers are soon no longer to be here to pay you. I'll play spill the beans to get exactly what we need to do to make that
The
happen.
cult made use of several intriguing magical devices, the Death's Head coffers, to spread the plague. One still remains within the temple. If you could deliver it to me, I would gladly trade your friend for it and depart with all haste.
But what you're doing won't cure
Got a bit
I
vampires.
more.
know how these coffers were used to spread the plague, but are you sure that you want to know?
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what he said then.
Of course I know how these coffers were used to spread the plague, but are you sure that you want to know?
Interesting.
We bring you this coffer, and you will leave.
Yes.
But how would
Yeah,
the coffers
yes,
used to
yes,
spread the plague?
I want to know.
Do you know what? I'm not sure. I don't think I've got a nice way of him telling. So I'm going to have to go and look it up myself, aren't I? Items. Offer. Okay. Typically engraved with numerous skulls, these small metal coffers allow the safe transport of infectious substances. Closing the lid seals in the contents and holds them in stasis, rendering them immune to aging or damage. Any item placed into the coffer with a disease-ridden item becomes infected for the same disease. For 1 week after being removed from the coffer, the newly infected item can spread the same affliction as the disease-ridden item to any creature that touches it. For example, if a coin is placed into a Death's Head coffer with a rat infected with the shakes, any creature that touches the coin may become infected with the shakes as well. After the Death's Head coffer is closed and then reopened, its magic dissipates, rendering the box completely mundane.
That's both brilliant and utterly evil.
Yes, if you bring me the coffer, you can have your...
And where is the coffer?
The artifact is located in the inner sanctum of this temple, and I doubt that the dear Lady Andason will let it be taken from her without significant protest.
I hope you are a creature of your word.
It would love to chat a little more, but I have to continue with my experiments.
What was going to say
And
there?
the faster you bring me what I want, the better it is for your friend.
Your experiments on
give
the
you
boy
my
cease
word.
now. Your experiments on the boy cease now.
Okay, I can accept a pause in the experimentation, but if you do not return within the hour, then I shall assume you're not coming back at all.
Well, the experiment you're doing will not work.
Oh, but I have been experimenting for many, many years. This is the most interesting line of experimentation I have thus found. I have every confidence that this young man will be of great assistance in my endeavours.
Very well. Well, the last thing I wanted to do is have to fight a Nosferatu today. I've already got an evil priest to kill. I'll bid you good day. I think I've got about 59 minutes left, and Gastus will barge his way back out the door and start picking this lock here.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Are you sure it's going to work?
I'm intrigued. Must admit, I'm intrigued to know what happens, but they do. It does actually state this individual is the most dangerous foe in this book.
All right, let's pick that lock and barge through, shouting, "Lady Andason, I need to have words." Is this the inner sanctum? Where the bloody hell's the inner sanctum?
The reek of burning wax. I need to. I'm not going to open it. The reek of burning wax wafts through this morbid chamber, with several tall, misshapen candles being the apparent source. Workspaces strewn with tall beakers of foul-coloured liquids, parchments covered in insidious singles, and cages of whimpering rodents fill large alcoves in both northern and southern walls. A huge pair of stone doors stand ajar to the east. Okay, so these ones shouldn't be locked, okay? That's a sort of thing to remember in the future. Revealing a long hallway leading further back into the dark. And also actually was showing where I moved Rolf to because I didn't actually move him any further. But it doesn't matter. He's not actually there. That's where he teleported to and then ran off.
Right, okay.
Delete this token. Where is at the dark room's center stand 4 large cylindrical glass vats, each filled with bubbling emerald fluid that tints the chambers in a light noxious green. I'll have to put the lighting in. Within each suspension floats a malformed abomination, something part human, part angel, and part horse. Things of half-formed, muscled with dead, fleshless equine skulls. 3 of the forms are motionless, but the 4th twitches now and then. Should be an image for that. I'm sure there should be. Sure, there should be image. Oh, maybe I forgot to add it in. That's quite annoying. Very annoying. Find that image. One. Yeah.
Vats of bubbling goo. Fantastic.
It all begins here in this little vat of goo.
Oh, I can't stop doing the voice. Now you've made me start. I cannot stop.
Goo percolates in a vat like this.
Okay.
Well, I was quoting Q from Star Trek, but hey, you go with whatever you're doing.
I was misquoting Lloyd Grossman.
Yes, I got that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I need to. Sorry. Do not delete the images. Just do that instead. And that. Show me what the buggers look like, because if there is one, maybe I missed. There it is. I knew there was one. It's worth the wait. But I need to add it in so I can. On. Said it was worth the wait. Maybe it is. Come on. That program can convert PSD files to PNG. Open. Off that. Open that. The batch conversion. That. Then click on convert. Go to line action. I want to keep the original size. I want the output to be WebP, but do not delete original. There we go. And that's the WebP version. I copy that. Sorry about this. Get being pressed at the end. Otherwise, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't. You know what I mean. I feel guilty. Not
Okay, everybody, get ready to be impressed. Make impressed noises no matter what.
no, you you don't have to. I realised how that sounded. What I meant was I wasted all this time. Right. Assets. Okay. Home campaign reset. I do like the fact images are the one thing you don't have to restart Fantasy Grounds for, if nothing else. Okay. Michael. Sorry, there we are. Share with players. It's quite a nice. Okay, but that doesn't actually. I don't think it actually opens it. There you go.
Ooh, that's kind of.
Yeah. It's like a raw head.
And how many of them are in there?
There's one in each of the green tubes.
Okay, important safety tip: don't break the green tube, says Gastus as he strides in and stabs the queen's physician.
Okay. I'm just going to go preset of light would be range 3. That's fine. I'm going to go green. Except I always forget that you have to do that. Then if I do that, and lighting on, yeah, green lights.
Yeah.
Green lights. Okay.
That means we can move.
That means I need to put.
Oh, there are green lights.
Okay, now it gets really interesting. Now I've got the can't put them on hold issue that you had the other day. Once they've got a card, you can put them on hold, but until they've got a card, you can't put them on hold, I've noticed.
That's a massive oversight.
I'll just delete them off the combat tracker for now. We don't need them right now. Get rid of them. More end of. I need him to stay on the combat tracker. Where's Ruan? Ruan's down the bottom of the two. Okay, so Leia's first.
I can't really get through that many people, so I'll go on hold for now.
You can, because unless they deliberately stop you.
Oh, well, in that case...
I just didn't want everyone charging in and beating up.
In that case, let's see what.
That's not very nice.
Beating up the vampire, because he would have killed you quite a lot. Really nasty.
I wasn't going to be a vampire. I was going to give him a hug.
Would
and
you
have a
move me that
conversation
far
about
then?
life.
Thank you.
We're in the room of greenness.
I am, and I'm going by how my dice rolls have been. I'll do that.
Okay. But you're obviously on hold then. This is obviously on hold.
Well, as soon as Leia's finished, I will spring into action.
What the smeg? Was that a critical?
Yes.
Frack's sake. So I spent a conviction to avoid shit dice, and they do that to me.
That's the downside of conviction. It adds an extra dice. That means you now have an additional dice that can roll a 1. Do you know what I mean? That's the only downside of conviction.
Does not apply towards.
I would like to voluntarily say
Fair
what
enough, then.
happened there. Whatever that liquid is in the tube, there was obviously some on the floor, and when I went careening in at full speed, I slipped on it and skid across the floor on my arse.
Yes, cultists of a gopher are found here at all times, dutifully scrubbing and cleaning the floor glass flat. So obviously you crash into one. Yes. Right, you go sliding across and careening into the glass. Obviously, they hadn't finished mopping the puddles yet. You bounce off the glass. Unfortunately, the glass is very fragile, and it fractures.
Did I say about not smash? Oh,
The floor's slippy.
Cadence balls!
I can't actually give him a card. That's rather annoying. There we go. Right, Gastus is next.
That thing's there and kind of alive and moving and stuff. That's just Leia's just set free. Yes,
It's
Doesn't
only
say
cracked.
anything.
It's not actually broken
Yeah, it's cracked.
yet.
it's cracked. Okay. So that thing isn't out and like getting angry at people.
Not
Not
yet.
at the moment.
All right then. Well, then let's try and deal with some of these physicians. And then if that finishes him off, I'll move on to that one.
He has toughness 26.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Jesus.
I'll finish off there.
Okay. I'll move on to Rolf because combat tracker. Because then when I do that, it will. Okay. So the Queen's Physician is just going to swing the Master Art Club down on the Leia, who's just basically just slipped on the goo in front of him.
Oh, our genie was going to come in and befuddle him, but you skipped
Oh, go
it.
on then. Sorry. Go on then. Because
Our genie was-
if you do befuddle, then of course he won't actually hit Leia.
Yeah, our genie was going to come in and start dancing on his hat because that seemed fairly successful in the past.
One, so that's a 4.
Does that mean she's dancing on the tile?
Yeah, so
Got a
he needs an
parry of
agility roll.
6.
I'm not attacking. I'm testing. So he is distracted.
Okay, which would have applied a -2, which means he actually misses Leia.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Okay, Queen's Physician number 3 going to attack Agenia.
How very dare it.
Yeah, but I mean, the odds of him hitting is very low.
Very slim, yeah.
Oop, that Queen's Physician is still alive. You parry both those attacks with ruthless efficiency.
Then I shall counterattack.
They're not
That'll do.
there, so see, they're not meant to be there, so that's fine. It's just a Thaddeus Wild Soul.
Thaddeus Wild Soul. Yeah, I'm hanging back for that vampire guy because I'm just mesmerised by him.
Oh, you can.
You really don't want to be mesmerised by the vampire guy.
No, you don't.
Well, the thing is, I've got mixed feelings.
Are you gone and walked on? There you go. 6 gets you to there.
6 gets me to there. Why is Leah on the line on her backside?
Because I
Slipped.
slipped.
Well, wish I would been there to see that. So what we're going to do is, I can't see anybody.
It's very subtle, but the water is moving in those vats. I couldn't tell. You aren't doing that. That's for sure. Okay, you're not doing that either.
What?
You haven't got line of sight to there.
I've got line of sight on Leah. Have I?
No, you haven't. You're gonna have to run.
Yeah, I do.
No, you can see as far as that wall. You can't. Like, if you could see into that room, it would be green.
Oh,
There's
right,
no green.
okay, aye, right. Right, now I can see. Aye, there.
Yeah, but you were there, weren't you? At the moment, you can put it there. I'll give you that.
I can put it on that line, can't I?
You can put it on that line from where you are. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to run, isn't he? Do. So it's all a bit beardy, isn't it?
It was really, yeah.
So.
You probably want to move in the room. Yeah, exactly. And then you can see everything. There you go. Now you can see everything in the room.
Right.
I get the distinct. Well, it depends what you're about to cast, but I get the distinct impression there's going to be a lot of bursting bats in a second.
Well, no, not if I ask them all we go to sleep. Okay, here's the beardedness bit now. We cast as my act. I run in there and I cast precipitation as an action, right? To put a belt. See the one that's cracked. Can we put a weak belt around it to stop the glass?
Where are you getting the belt from?
It's magic.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Prestidigitation. It doesn't allow you to create items as such. That would be create item.
No,
it allows you to affect stuff.
Affect stuff. Just try and hold the glass together with that prestidigitation.
Yes.
A mending, if you like. As an action. I don't actually. By the way, if it's any attempt to try and overcome it, it's not going to work because it's the weakest spell in the going. So try and make that not break, and then for an action we cast in a large burst template we cast slumber as a free action using the evil eye ability.
I'm afraid I am not allowing any cantrip to do anything that affects an item that has a circumference of 9 inches, which will be 27 feet.
It is a cantrip. Yes, it is a cantrip. Yes.
Yes. So yes, you tried, but it's too vast. It's too vast. It's too vast. I'm going to say, I'm afraid. 27 feet, 27 foot circumference of glass is not something a cantrip can fix. I'm afraid.
I may have not done a slumber then, really.
Yeah, didn't do the slumber at the moment.
Yeah, I'm too distracted because glass is breaking. I'm trying to telekinetically pick up bits of glass and put it in and go, it's not working.
Okay, am I in the same area as they are? This room looks like it has walls all the way around me.
There's a door there. Oh no, that's the catwalk above you.
Oh, okay. So then I'm just going to go over here and peek through the door.
Mm-hmm. You might need to go to there to peek through, but if you really want to peek through, you can do that.
Okay. It's these ugly peoples again. Let me see.
So I feel to cast is still a power point, isn't it?
Oh, please be casting havoc. I'll have so much fun when you
I'm
casting havoc.
casting havoc. I'll target him.
Okay, that does mean everyone in this room is going to get covered with the contents of those vats.
If those vats break.
And I'm right underneath one of them. That'll be fun.
Well, we already know that the glass is very, very delicate.
Well, the sassafras don't know this.
Sassafras doesn't know. Yeah.
And so I've targeted him, and it's selective, so I'm not hitting my own people. And the large burst template, and oh, my guy here. Because hey, if I can mess things up for you, I will.
Right.
With a raise, so they all get distracted.
All four vats in the room shatter.
Just from a havoc spell? Oh, come on.
He did say they were exceptionally delicate.
They were exceptionally delicate, they're exceptionally fragile, and there are lots of items in the room that you've just sent flying everywhere. Which means I get to turn off the green lighting because, of course, it's gone. It's not turning off, though. Why is it not turning off?
Did I have all
Just
the
do
bad
that.
guys targeted properly, or did I miss somebody?
So the floor is now covered in green goo. So, this one. Oh, wait.
One thing I never expected about being an adventurer was the laundry
There's
cost.
one that's in the range that I somehow didn't get targeted, so you need to add him in, whoever I missed.
One of them made it. Okay, so that will be 2d4 damage. Damage. There. Which is actually, again, very unfortunate.
It was in the target range, and
No,
I somehow
it's
didn't
very,
get
it's very unfortunate that you passed the havoc, really. So that does mean just blown away all the targets.
Well, you know, sassafras
hits-
isn't, you know, I'm not a fighter, I'm a student.
Castus gets hit in the face by a flying physician, but he ducks it. And this last guy, obviously, the last guy is actually already incapacitated. So, oh well, let's just hit him again. He just basically smacks into the wall, takes another 3 wounds.
Well, I think he gets all the glass from one of the things just flung into him.
I think so too. Right. Okay. That's good. Vorka, Ruti's next. All the glass shatters, which means the Luco demon doesn't need to, as a limited free action, break the fractured glass. So actually, Thaddeus, I'm going to retcon. Your cantrip perfectly holds the glass in place until basically.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say that. So I've just managed to fix the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle,
and then the corpse of one of the physicians flies through the air and shatters the vat.
And I'm left holding the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle, going bugger.
As well.
Yes.
Let me interject here. I targeted number 3, but apparently my targeting failed. He was in the circle.
Yeah, he was. I did it all. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. I just rolled for the ball. Don't you worry. Okay, is Ruti staying out of here and staying safe?
Yeah, Rudy's going. You know, he's over here. You know, making up with the Jinko.
Okie dokie. Orca. All hell's broken next door. There's green
Oh yeah,
liquid
it sounds
pouring.
like it, yeah.
There's green liquid pouring out of the room. Everyone in the room is coated in fluid and soaking wet.
But except for Vorka, and he wouldn't have cared.
I know.
Yeah, the GM slimed me.
Just
So
going
let's
to
go 5
I'll
to
just flip
there.
that. Gastus. There. Running, so that's okay.
Is the only door the one down there at the bottom next to those 2 doctors, or is there
Sassafras
There's a door-
is
Sassafras
Sassafras.
blocking the other?
standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The door to the south hasn't been unlocked yet.
Ah, that would be problematic. So let's go ahead and just jump on in here this way
Thaddeus.
then.
Yes, Thaddeus is in the room. Oh, and so's Sassafras. Go for it. Don't mind me. I'm just rolling things on behalf of
That'll
characters.
cause us pain later, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Vulcan, you're up.
Okay, and now these capsules that are now leaked all over the place had some
Shattered.
very ugly looking things in them.
He did indeed.
Are those ugly looking things standing up and starting to cause trouble?
3 of them just fall to the ground dead.
Okay, but the one down there next to Leia is still wiggling, as it were.
Oh, he's basically. Ironically, he was going to step.
Excuse me?
I have no idea. It's like that as he steps out.
Yeah. Oh, and he's got a bow. That's definitely a no-no thing.
He was going to attack the physician down there because he doesn't like the physicians, but unfortunately all the physicians got blown away, so now he's just staring at Leia.
Well, he is giving Leia the stink eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will
Leia's
burst in that
sneezing
area.
green goo out of her nose.
Yeah, trying to shake it all out of her fur. I know.
Yep.
Been there, done that.
So I was lying on my back right underneath it when it broke.
Indeed. Yeah. There you go.
Holy God.
Yeah, and Sassafras looks around and goes, "Oops."
Is that abyssal or infernal that it's grumbling at us?
Abyssal. Oh no. And infernal.
both at the same time?
Well, it can speak abyssal, draconic, and infernal, so I'm assuming it's swearing in all 3.
Right.
It's probably taunting
I
in
will
all 3.
respond.
Make your spell casting roll, Vorka.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I had everybody targeted appropriately.
I believe you do. Assuming you're being selective. And finally, the Buka Daemon.
Now I gotta. Oh, because he was already shaking dirt. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And that is Vorka's turn.
That was my last penny, you big meanie.
You! It's not a wild card!
Happy's up. Happy moving furniture. Oh,
It's a
okay.
lovely looking thing, isn't it? Where is that thing?
It's in the room. You can hear it, but you can't see it. The door's there.
Is it downstairs or upstairs?
Yeah, you're all downstairs. The doors are downstairs. But you can't see it because it's in the room and hasn't moved yet.
Okay. Well, I can see Thaddeus. I can see Book guy. And I can see Cease. So.
Oh yeah, it's up.
Right,
It's up to feet. It's about 14 feet tall. This thing.
Oh, good spot. Last one.
I've got I haven't got the language option turned on. So I think it's there.
Look at that. What a waste of pennies. Right. Okay. That's
Gases, did they get the message?
I think I should tell it its grammar sucks.
I don't think we should. I don't know if we should attack. Oh, too late.
too late. Yeah.
That might be because we just freed it from its prison. It might be an ally.
Yes. Oh my god.
Okay. The creature unleashes a cloud of corpse-bloated black flies.
I think that this particular day is going to be the cause of many of my future nightmares.
Okay. Oh, Argenia. No, not him. No. Okay. So, oh, for crying out loud, it really doesn't want to let me target Argenia, does it? Quite frustrating. There we go. Right, so, Cease, Leia, Vorka, Thaddeus, Sassafras, Majenko, and Agenia all get to make an invasion check.
I can't remember how to do
Yeah,
that.
neither can I.
Agility check at -2, or just type, or just type.
Roll evasion.
Just roll evasion, yeah.
Argenia flits out of the way.
Nope, wrong button. Not fear.
Cease fails. Leia succeeds. Sassafras succeeds. Gastus is for Agenia, who succeeds. Vorka and Thaddeus fail at the moment.
No, Thaddeus is just Benny's turn.
Okay, so no one takes damage from the biting bloated flies. That is a limited action it can perform, as it just basically steps down. Okay.
Cease failed.
He's failed. Oh dear. These takes the damage then, I'm afraid to say. 2 wounds on Cease, as Cease is basically being eaten by the flies, and Cease is distracted. And I think that's a good place to leave it. I think that's quite a good cliffhanger, as basically it just breathes out. Obviously the cone dissipates. However, the demon is now encased in a roiling, buzzing cloud of flies. That's where
I
we'll
guess
leave it.
Cease and Leia's tails have gone like windscreen wipers.
Quite possibly. But I hope you enjoyed today. I certainly found it most amusing, other than the interesting bugs that I'm hoping will go away as soon as I update Fantasy Grounds. But anyway, I do believe we have Rippers on Sunday, don't we? Let's be Rippers next, and I'll see you all next Tuesday for a bit of Crimson Throne.
Survive your daylight savings change.
Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, we lose an hour, don't we? Indeed. We'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
However,
we've got bank holidays, so you know I'm sure we can
It is Easter, yeah.
check it out.
Well, that's a good point, actually. It's Easter Sunday. Would that be a problem for anyone? I'll put a chat out if we want to do it. But anyway, it might not happen. We'll see what happens. I'm probably around. I am around, so if we want to do it, we can do it. We'll see you on Sunday if there's a game. Otherwise, see you next Tuesday.